Well. How's it going, party people? I'm Mike Tevin here, and I guess I'm here with a recorded video. What year is this? But our buddy Doc, uh, well, if you don't know, the hot surprise, our buddy Doc has gotten himself a pet cat. And probably one of the weirdest things I remember DSP doing. How could I get to this? Oh, yeah, Instagram. Not the fucking quiet man. I tell you how much I use Instagram. There we go. Big ups to the quiet man. But he got a fucking cat. His name is Jasper. And DSP charged $1,000 to tell people he had a cat. Now, just for the people that might not know the situation here, to give it to you simple, he basically said, hey, you guys, I have a surprise. And then a little bit later, it was like, oh, hey, you guys, I was up all night and I thought to myself, the Mario 64 marathon, as I dropped my soundboard. But he was like, oh, yeah, you guys, the Mario 64 marathon? Yeah, Mario 64 marathon happened too. But no, not even that. He was supposed to play Mario 64 as a viewer's choice game. He turned it into a marathon for the first stream and posted in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, man, it's going to be a marathon and I'm going to have a big announcement on it. So he told us for a week how he was going to have this surprise slash announcement slash cool thing. And people guessed it was a million things. People guessed he had a pet. People guessed he had a cat. He comes on stream. Oh yeah, no one guessed the surprise, man. People thought it was going to be like cat's fucking pregnant or something. None of them are right. He pulls out a cat. Then his gimmick, of course, is, well, I already had the cat. I didn't get the cat. So everyone that said DSP got a cat, they were wrong because he already had the cat. Fucking gotcha. So he had this cat since last year, at least last year, which is great because remember when he got married to the cat, the human cat? He was like, oh man, you guys, it was such a crazy secret to keep, man. Such a hard secret to keep. But it was an easier secret to keep this secret because I had another secret. What was the other secret? Was it two secrets? Because he went to see his parents, then he got married, but the secret was that he got married. And it was easy to keep that secret because of something else he was talking about. I forgot what it was. Or was that the taxes? I don't know. This dude has kept so many secrets and did so many months of lying about one thing for his wife. It's all for cat. And I was saying this on my stream last night. At the end of the DSP story, if it ever comes, I think it's gonna be cat fault. It's not gonna be it's Tevin's fault. It's gonna be cat fault. That sick, mentally ill, twisted bitch, my ex-wife cat. That's what it's gonna be. Cause this lady has made him lie in so many ways and for so many things. And I don't understand it at all. I really don't. She don't even come on stream for him. She don't even want to help him make any money. And he does all this weird shit for her. He hid a pet. Who has a pet? First of all, remember way back in the day, this opening for this video lasting too long, but remember way back in the day when he was done with Panda Lee and he was lying about being single, all of those weird streams. Oh no, you guys, I can't join a dating app. I don't even have time to date. No, you guys, I can't talk to women at night. I stream all day and women sleep at night. That's a real thing he said, by the way. Women sleep at night because he's not a robot at all. So he had that. Then what was the other lie? For months he lied about being single, which is like, that's what cam girls do. And then if you thought that was weird enough, he lied about having a fucking pet for at least half a year. Who lies about this? It's August. He lied about it for more than half a year. Has he been lying about having a pet cat for an entire year? It's possible. It's very possible. And a cat that looked exactly like this went missing in April of this year. But his front paws are different. Everything else looked exactly the same. The nigga got the same name and everything. It's really, really weird. It's not a video, just in case you're wondering. I don't know why DSP upload fake videos. He did that when he got married too. It's funny because when he got married, a few days later, he was like, oh yeah, you guys, if you want to see the extra wedding pictures, I'll upload them if you want to see them. People said they wanted to see them. He never posted them. We're going to have more pictures of a fucking cat than we have of his beautiful wife that he wanted to cry when he saw her. And something I just thought about. He put a Twitter exclusive picture out. That's going to be annoying. He put a Twitter exclusive picture out. I didn't even catch that unless he deleted it. I don't know DSP for deleting stuff. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Forgot. I'm not on incognito. This cat picture is extremely important, obviously. We have to see it. Let's see. Yeah, private window. Why not? Oh, it actually was a Twitter exclusive picture. Well, that's weird. 10:50 p.m. So I was wrong about what time I thought this was uploaded. And of course, because laziness is the definition of laziness, this exact same picture, the last picture he took of the cat casually to post on Twitter, somebody just cropped the face out and made it an emote. So now this is like the smug face emote. At least that's what I think people using it for. It looked like a pretty smug face. But it's a cat. They always look that way. Fucking Doritos ears. So that's fun. Big ups to Jasper. A cat DSP lied about having for at least 8 months, if not a full year, possibly longer than that. I remember for Halloween, I believe it was Halloween when Kat was on stream, because that was the last time she was on stream. So it was either then or before that. Him and Kat was talking about pets and shit. It was a stream before that then. That was a long time ago, bruh. Like almost a full year ago, a long time ago. They might have had that cat that long. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? And the weird thing about it is this dude, like it's an almost 40-year-old dude. I don't think he's necessarily a movie star. I don't think women are like falling on the ground, fainting every time Darkside Phil comes around. So why did he lie about being married? Well, being engaged for so long, basically, and then he lied about being single for so long. I don't know. It's because of your thought, I guess. You don't want people like, what is his name? Planet Jeff, whatever. You don't want people like that to leave him, I guess. But they still like him, even though he got a wife. Man, screw it. But anyway, this is the pre-stream from today. I don't know how much of this is about the cat. I'm going to assume most of it, if not all of it, is about the cat. What else is he going to fucking talk about? What else is his chat going to talk about? They don't want to talk about Dragon Quest Builders 2. They can't talk about his wife. They can't talk about his ex. They can't talk about him because they get banned for that too. So you might as well talk about the fucking cat.
Alrighty, everybody.
Oh, fuck. How do I always do this? Every single time I leave this stupid monitor on. And the audio itself might not be routing right either, huh? Let's see. Nope, it wasn't.
What is going on? Hello, hello.
So this boy sat around for... I need to fix my audio again still. I got other stuff to do. He sat around letting music play for 29 minutes before he decided to talk. 29 minutes. And if I was to refresh and skip around a bit, he was in the chat almost the whole pre-stream talking about the fucking cat. Dude, you run the stream. You realize, sir, as the person who runs the stream and you have a working microphone, if you want to talk about something, you can turn the microphone on and talk about it. You don't have to post in the chat, DSP. Pretty weird, right? But I still remember this fucking stupid box he stood on this day. It wasn't that long ago. He was playing Minecraft. I need to find that clip. If somebody else can find it, I'll give you a big thank you. But it was like, oh, you guys, I wouldn't waste you guys' time. I respect you guys. I respect you guys way too much to waste your time. It was a big soy clip with him talking about how he valued people time and shit. But if you value people time so much, why do you let 30 minutes of music play before you even turn your microphone on? And then when people show up and say, oh my God, you let the pre-stream go so long, he tells them that they're impatient and that they have ADD or some shit. Well, I don't know about you, but I think if Darkside Phil, apparently he looks like this, I think if Darkside Phil was to watch a stream and he had 30 minutes of random fucking autism music that didn't even make sense, and it's not even different every time. So it's the same every time too. 30 minutes of it. I think if he showed up to a stream and got 30 minutes of music, and then when the stream started, it's at least an hour and a half of a dude talking before he actually plays the game. I think DSP would probably not like that streamer. But I don't know. I'm just being negative.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back, I guess I should say, because yesterday was my day off. Today is Tuesday, August 6th, 2019.
Oh, shit, I can't pause that way.
Phil.
And just in case if you didn't know this part too, he asked for $1,000 to give the information. The information turned out to be he had a pet cat. But it wasn't him putting information behind the paywall. It was him asking for contributions to give a cool surprise. He got 1K, then Planet Jeff sent another 1,000 right after that. And during like the last 2 hours of the stream, he had like $300-400 on the goal, and he wanted 1,000, like I said. And he was saying, "Oh yeah, man, I got a feeling someone's gonna come in and tip big, dude. I got a feeling." He was singing a song and everything. So multiple people, if not just Planet Jeff, emailed him like, "Oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna send a bunch of fucking money." What are these guinea pigs doing? What's going on here?
Excuse me. And I welcome all of you back to the streams. For a full week of streaming, I'll be here starting today all the way through Sunday of next week. Yet again, Monday of next week is going to be my next day off.
Do you like how DSP runs a 29-minute music session for a pre-stream? Comes on a mic. The first thing he does is clear his throat and say what his next off day is. This guy loves his job.
Off from streaming. FYI, just so you guys know, you're in the know about what's going on with my schedule. We're going to run through the schedule in a few minutes here. Just to get
I'm definitely going to have
up
to skip
date
around in
what you
this
guys can expect this week.
because
It's
it's
gonna be
a
good
lot of
variety
worthless
stuff
shit in
this
this,
coming week,
like always,
okay?
because it's fucking pre-stream.
So everyone, hello.
His pre-streams used to be better than they
pretty
are now.
awesome. Coming back here, I'm feeling great about this week.
Well,
Very
better.
positive streaming week coming up. Obviously, the news of the day is coming off of Sunday's big Super Mario 64 marathon, where I played Mario 64 for over 6 hours. It was actually, I added it up, and it was something like 6.5 hours of actual gameplay.
Why did you add it up? Because you uploaded all the videos?
And then at the end of the stream, we hit the tips funding goal that I was trying to raise during the course of the stream. We had the big positive reveal, which, of course, as all of you know, was my cat, Jasper.
So, asking for $1,000 to reveal a cat somehow isn't putting information behind the paywall, according to DSP. Why not?
And it was pretty good. You know, it was a pretty good, amazing,
doing stupid stuff.
positive
Of course
reception.
It is.
Basically,
Of course he
exactly
threw it
what
on
I
the floor.
expected to happen.
Why wouldn't he?
Negative idiots who just are so jealous that
I agree. I am
was
very
successful
jealous. I don't
at
have
raising the funds
a
that I
cat.
did.
It's not.
Became so insanely jealous.
I'm so jealous that I didn't have to lie to my audience to get $1,000 to show a cat. I'm extremely jealous, DSP. You fucking got me.
And angry that they basically made a positive.
So
and turned
okay,
it into a negative.
I'm gonna have
It
to
didn't
skip
work.
forward a little bit because this is kind of being cheesy. 29 minutes. I'm being real petty about this. 29-minute pre-stream. He opens up the stream, snorts, clears his throat, snorts, clears his throat, tells us his next off day, and then tells us how mad the haters are. Now, I said this Sunday, the dude got $2,000 during that stream, and he can show off his pet cat. He got one less secret he has to keep in his fucking life. You know he got at least 1,000 more. Because obviously DSP, the Let's Player man, is the most intriguing individual in the world because he makes everything a fucking secret. To be honest, that's a good point. If you force everything to be private information, isn't that kind of forcing yourself to be more interesting than y'all? Maybe. Yeah, he's making himself mysterious. I never thought about it that way. Rip. But he does all of this. And then he talks about the haters. And I was thinking to myself Sunday, like, you got $2,000 from your viewers that allegedly like you. I mean, it was really like 5 people gave him all the money, but whatever. You got like $2,000 from 5 people. Probably not even that because anonymous usernames and all of that, like everybody over there like. But anyway, you got a bunch of money. You got to show off your cat. People like cats. Who is going to be mad at a cat? Well, people like dogs more than cats on the internet. But anyway, who's going to be that mad at a cat? So you would think it would be like, oh my God, you guys, such a cool, positive thing. I made a bunch of money to go to my bills and I got to show off my cat. No. He's mad at the haters for being mad that he got a cat. And they're jealous. Sure. But like, what's the goal here? It doesn't have to be a goal. He's doing it for the lows.
The bottom line is most people don't give a fuck.
Bottom line.
Jasper to be appearing on a stream, etc. Okay.
He's selling the fuck out of this cat, by the
but
way.
just so you guys know, Jasper will be showing up. From
Speaking
time
of selling the
to time
cat,
on my
I got to get all of my points across that I say on these streams, I guess, so it could be in a video, a real video. But speaking of sell the cat, does anybody remember back in the day when DSP kind of first got with Cat and, well, at least announced and shit, and she was moved in and all of that? He had a sub goal to do a cooking stream with Cat, cooking with the king and queen. I don't know if it was named King and Queen or if somebody else came up with that. But it was going to be cooking with the king, and Cat was going to be there. Do you want to know what happened to that sub goal? DSP never hit it. And with most sub goals, when he don't hit them, he just does them again. Or he begs more until somebody give him a bunch of subs. But with that sub goal, he didn't hit it, and he never brought it back. And he never talked about it again. And then when he does talk about it, when other people force him to, he say, oh yeah, man, I wanted to do a DSP tries it, but no one even contributed for it. So I guess people don't really want it. Well, people didn't contribute for a lot of shit, and he did it again and again and again and again until they did. So why couldn't he bring back the cat thing over and over until it eventually got the sub goal hit? I bet you if he was to do it now, it would hit the sub goal, because apparently he keeps her a secret. He keeps his wife, that he calls his wife, a secret, because that makes sense. But the animal cat made more money than the human cat, which is phenomenal. But to be fair, most people didn't know it was going to be an animal cat. But even then, after that cat showed up, he still got a lot of donations.
Streams.
So big ups to Jasper.
In order to come in and hang out with us, which I know many of you want. Many of you want to see him more.
I know many of you want it, right? I fucking hate when he talk like that. It's so damn creepy. When he say he know what we want and shit.
Hanging out and everything, being part of the content.
And if he know what the fuck we want, why the hell he have to beg so much to make $20?
Ladies and gents, first of all, I have a piece of
Speaking
onion
of make $20, let's see. Let's be lame. Let's see how DSP doing. He ought to be on break or almost on break because he's DSP. Oh no, not yet. $35 total tips, big ups, and Hank Duma top tip.
Flowing?
Shout out to Hank. Hopefully Hank is excited about the cat news too.
Here. I had an onion bagel for breakfast.
32 minutes, by the way. 32 minutes into his fucking stream. He's only talked for 4 minutes and he said nothing.
Stuck in your teeth and stuff.
Bagel stuck in his teeth, you guys. Very important.
Let's talk. Let's talk, my friends.
I'm gonna skip it when you talk about the schedule.
What's going on? First of all, you guys didn't even notice. This morning I added a new emote to the channel of Jasper.
Selling the cat already.
Right.
Fucking phenomenal.
Emote of Jasper. I knew people were gonna want this right away, so I went ahead and there's a new one. So those.
No, let's do this again because, like I said, I got to get all of these points across in this video. When he was on Twitch the first time, he had Panda Lee emotes and he had John Rambo emotes. I don't think he had Howard emotes. So when he left Twitch and then went to YouTube, of course he didn't have anything. And he never set his website up to have emotes, even though he said he will for months. He goes back to Twitch. He has his old emotes. He deletes them within 48 hours. And I remember people were saying, Phil, why don't you have the Panda Lee emote anymore? Phil, why don't you have the John Rambo emote anymore? And he said either in chat or in voice, I don't remember, because it was legit when he first went back to Twitch. He said they're not pertinent anymore. He was still with Panda Lee at the time. And she wasn't pertinent anymore. So I don't know how that makes fucking sense. So fast forward, Human Cat moves in with him. That's his, girlfriend at the time. Why did we never get cat emotes? Because she's not a part of his content? But I don't know, DSP. Cat was in a stream. Cat was in more than one stream. Cat was in more than one video. Jasper, so far, has been in one stream. The next day, when DSP streams, because he didn't stream the day after he made all the money on Sunday. So Tuesday, today, whatever, you know what I mean. The next day DSP streams, he has a Jasper emote. Because Jasper is part of the content? Why? How? DSP, can cats give consent? I don't get this. Like, cat couldn't be, the human cat couldn't be an emote. She couldn't get an emote because it's my girlfriend, it's my wife. You guys are gonna troll her or some fucking stupid shit. But she was on multiple streams and in multiple videos, but she's not part of his content somehow, I guess. But the animal cat was in one stream. The next stream, he has an emote. We were already cashing in on his fucking cat. We don't even know if the cat liked to be on camera. And we're already cashing in on the fucking cat. And if you watch the footage, and I'm gonna see if I can go to it. This video already been fucking ruined. I'm talking too much, dude. Let me see here. I want to see how quick I can get to this. It should be semi-easy. It's probably on his gaming channel too, is it? Is a cat reveal on your gaming channel? Oh my god, it is. And it didn't get a lot of views. Whoops. A big reveal. Meet Jasper. I want to see if he do the thing I'm talking about.
Why not
I'm thinking about.
Allow him to be a cool pop.
Here we go.
Here he comes. Lives personally, we just didn't. We wanted to wait for the right time. All right, and we just felt now was kind of the right time because I'm doing so many chill streams now.
Just notice I got a big filter on, so DSP look. The colors look different.
That it made sense. Here, come on, come up here again, Jasper. Come up here.
Look at what he has to do to get this fucking cat to come around him. But according to him, the cat likes him and Cat, the human version, the same. I'm gonna assume he doesn't clean the litter box, he doesn't feed it, he doesn't really do much to it because he's always working, even though Cat leave the house to go to work, but whatever. You never know, maybe you do take care of the cat, but I don't think you do. He don't go on more breaks now, so you can't even say he's going on more breaks to feed the cat, which is probably what he's gonna start doing. I have a feeling DSP might end up going on more breaks for this cat. And if he do, of course, people will say, but Phil, why didn't you have to do this the last 8 months? You lied about having the cat. So that'll be fun. He might end up doing that. But look at the shit he has to do to get the cat to even come around him.
Here he comes.
Every cat stream is going to be him doing this, teasing the cat to interact with him. I need to take a screenshot of this. This could be the thumbnail, huh? Him fucking with his cat. With all this bullshit on screen.
See, Jasper doesn't know
Jasper.
there's a camera here, so he doesn't know to look at you guys. Yeah, play with that.
When is Jasper going to learn that it's a camera? And he's going to learn to, like, look at us. Oh, we're on break now. Of course he is. DSP doesn't like to waste people's time, you guys. He respects other people's time. That's why he go on 29-minute music openings for his stream. Talk about mostly nothing for like 4 minutes. And then play a game for 2 hours and then play 30 minutes of music again. That's because he really respects your time.
We got a bunch of toys.
That's why he did, what, a 6-hour stream? Expecting $1,000 in donations to tell people he had a cat. It's because he respects all time.
I could bring in here to play with him during the chill streams at night too, you know.
DSP, are we going to get consent from this
So
cat?
a lot of people, you're right. A lot of people did guess that a cat was the thing. The thing, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a new cat. It's a new cat." It's not. Jasper actually has been my.
Wow, a lot of people did guess, but he said during this stream, no one guessed. Man, it's almost like when DSP say he got a secret and people guess it, no matter what, he's not going to say you're correct because he doesn't want anyone to spoil it. What a shocker. Then he got mad at people for thinking Cat was going to be pregnant. Well, I'm sorry, sir. When you hype up a secret as an almost 40-year-old adult and you have a wife, people think the wife might be pregnant. I don't know what other secret you could really have. Because he's definitely not going to do anything interesting with his streams. Well, I guess he got a cat, but I want to know what DSP was thinking when he got this cat. My wife wants it. Maybe I can use it to make some money. Probably.
His big reveal, and you know you're looking forward to seeing more of him on.
I really gotta make this fucking money, man.
It is now available for subscribers.
You guys like this cat?
So just saying, more incentive for people to subscribe, right?
Look at how fucking dusty this is. Not even 48 hours after this dude got $1,000 to show a cat, he's trying to sell one emote of it already. This is what he's selling. This, sir, it's already cat emotes on Twitch, and they're free. Your cat doesn't look that fucking unique. Get somebody to draw this cat. Or make him make a fucking face or something. Take a picture of him when you make him play with the little, when you make him play with the string. Take a picture of him like angry or some shit.
Hopefully you guys will consider.
What did he name this?
All right.
DSP Jasper. What a great name.
We have a new monthly goal set.
DSP Jasper.
This month, as you guys can see, we're up to 570 subs, which is quite
That's
outstanding.
fucking chilling, by the way,
The
sir.
past week has been incredible. I set the sub goal at 625 subs. It's very simple because we already.
Oh shit. Is the sub goal a cat shit?
I didn't listen. So allow me to clarify. All right. I have no problem with Jasper coming into the office and hanging out with us on streams. But there's basically a certain time frame when it makes sense for it to happen, and those are the late streams.
Now you guys, he loves this cat, and this cat loves him. But by God, you piece of shit, if you come in this fucking office during the daytime, you will never see in office again.
Those are the chill streams. So, for example, if I'm doing my weekly session of Minecraft or my weekly session of Black Ops 4 Blackout, or if I'm playing a sports game.
Pause on way too much in this. I want to know how Blackout is chill. He says Call of Duty isn't chill. Blackout is literally Call of Duty Blackout. You have a gun, you shoot in first person, people shoot at you. Have you ever seen him play Blackout sometimes? All of bouncing around and yelling and flailing and kicking his feet up. He's gonna have to tone himself down on purpose to not act a certain way and scare this cat because he doesn't want the trolls to say, "Oh my God, the cat's scared of Phil." Even though I think they already think that. If anything, the cat don't seem to care about him that much because he has to entice it after hiding it. I mean, he had this cat at least 8 months because he'd been hiding it the whole year at least. So he had this cat 8 months minimum. And he has to entice it so much to get it to come around him. This cat fucking hates him, just like the human version. You know what? The human version of cat got animal version of cat to move in so she can have like a friend whenever she leave DSP or after she kill him.
You know, where it's not a huge interesting narrative, it's not a big AAA release, etc. When I'm doing those late night style
doesn't streams, want the cat to ruin his fucking playthroughs, but YouTube is an archive and he just wants to have fun on Twitch, you guys.
That Jasper would
the cat's gonna ruin his archives.
Hanging out with us, okay? Now, for example, today already, is Jasper going to be on this stream? Well, no,
Mocked.
he's not.
No.
During the daytime is when Kat gets to spend a lot of time with Jasper because she's home, before she goes to work. And now's the time when she does a lot of stuff with him.
Did you see that? Did you see that little that little twist right there? So, is the next secret one day eventually gonna be that Cat didn't have a job this whole time? I hope you don't. I hope you don't do that, DSP. I hope you don't do that. He really, I think, if anything, I think Cat still got a job, but I think he definitely getting her. He lying a lot about what she's actually doing to make people not question what she's doing, and the lies are getting mixed up. Because on one hand, DSP wakes up and then Cat goes to work and he starts streaming, and then somehow within the same reality, the Cat can't come in his office while he's streaming at 10 a.m. because the human version spends a lot of time with Cat, the animal version, when he's streaming until she goes to work. But Doc, I thought you said you woke up next to her and then she went to work and you started streaming. And now you're streaming when she at home? But I thought you wanted to spend so much time with her. That's your wife. You got to spend time with your wife, buddy. She might leave you. So that's good. That's good.
So it would be kind of unfair that now that we have this routine going on where she gets
does Cat have like a stunt double? She got a stunt double. That's it. A work double.
All of a sudden now, he comes in here all day, every day, and then she never gets to see him. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep it how it is.
And the story has changed again. Now, if the cat comes in the room, it's apparently stuck on DSP. It loves him so much, it's never gonna leave the room, and the human cat won't get to spend time with him. This shit sounds so retarded. One last point I think I got from this that I would have said on the stream. Months ago, when he was talking about having kids. Well, first of all, a long time ago when Panda Lee was still around, he basically said it's the trolls' fault he can't have kids. That's like a real life thing that happened. He basically blamed trolls for not being able to have kids. But now somehow he doesn't want kids and he never wanted kids. But him and Cat get the pet cat and he says it's like taking care of a kid. Sir. First of all, you never took care of a kid, so I don't know why you would think it's like taking care of a kid, because Cat never took care of a kid either, I assume, unless she, sent it to the chaos realm. I don't think his parents said taking care of a cat is like taking care of a kid, and if they did, why do they do a better job taking care of their cats than they probably did taking care of him? Maybe they didn't spoil him enough, I don't know. Maybe they spoiled him too much. Either or. But if taking care of a cat is like taking care of a kid and we didn't want a kid so much, then why the fuck we want a cat? You can't even talk to a cat. Whatever. Screw it.
Basically, he's not going to...
I'm sure a month from now somebody will show up and say, Phil, you said it was like taking care of a kid to take care of a cat, but you said you didn't want a kid. And he'll say, no, I never said that. You know what you're fucking talking about.
A new release fighting game stream. right? I'm playing a new Mortal Kombat character, and I really need to concentrate on the game. Or if we're doing a brand new release and the night stream is the new release game, then I'm gonna, kind of keep them out of here.
This is embarrassing. It's not.
Because the thing is, for a chill game, that's fine to have them in here and be part of
How
the
is
content,
Blackout
maybe a
chill? It
possible
has
distraction.
explosions and gunshots
Well,
in
I
it.
don't want them coming in here when we're doing a serious narrative-based game, and now the entirety of the stream,
Attention?
the entirety of the stream becomes about him, and
It's attention. Oh my God. Not even 48 hours later, it's about attention now. I think when he showed the cat during the stream, I was like, oh, how long before? No, I think it was either during that stream or it might have been last night when I did the Amber Lynn stream. But I know I remember saying on the stream, like, how long before he says, well, you guys only want to talk about the cat, or you guys only pay attention to the cat, but the stream's about me. He's shutting this shit down before it even start. This cat isn't going to come in the room during anything you're interested in. He's only going to come in the room when I'm playing boring shit that you don't want to watch. Then we can focus on the cat. So the Minecraft streams, the MLB streams, the Blackout streams is going to be probably 20, 30 minutes of cat nonsense. Full of like filling up his YouTube video on his archive channel he cares so much about. But god damn it, when he plays those big releases, you cannot come in this room, Jasper. DSP loves you, but you can't come around. He's trying to work.
From the new game. A lot of people watch my new game playthroughs because they like me covering new releases.
This is such a mean
and I don't want now my
reason
new release
to not
coverage
interact
to
with the
kinda
cat
get
that he
changed
loves so
because
much.
I'm a cat. You see what I mean?
So,
FYI,
Doc, if
I've
you had a real
time, I
kid, would you
covered
not
a
interact
ridiculous
with the
amount of
kid
new
because of the
releases
game
while I've had
releases
him, and
out?
he hasn't affected it at all, and I want to kind of keep it that way. All
What
right.
a mess. Nice throw, Clear.
Now, Majin Buu just said something interesting, and I want to address this as well. He said, what about Jasper-only streams? All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm not against having streams focused around Jasper as well, if people want them. However, you
want to know what else DSP wasn't against? DSP wasn't against having streams dedicated to his hamsters. And you may be saying, Tivin, what the fuck are you talking about? When DSP had hamsters and he was with this lady called Panda Lee, I remember he was streaming back then, around the time when he first got them, or when he first moved in and he was talking about getting pets. Either or. But he said back then that he wasn't opposed to like a pet stream. Oh, we're going to just film the fucking pet for the whole stream. We're going to have a fucking pet cam. Of course, it should never happen because anything that takes effort, DSP doesn't want to do. And DSP don't really like these animals. He likes to sell these animals. Remember when he had the hamsters? You want to know where the hamsters lived? They lived downstairs around the kitchen area because that make a lot of sense. And they lived in Panda Lee room for a while. Why did they never live in DSP's office? He spent a lot of time in there. He could take care of them. Huh. But he loved those hamsters so much when he had a camera on them. Just like this cat, right? Hey, remember the mascots? Remember when he had the stuffed animal mascots, the non-real animal mascots, obviously? And they would fall down on him or something. And he would say, oh my God, oh, potion, oh, you guys, potion. But he never interacted with potion until potion fell on him or some shit. This cat is already getting close to being in ban world. Everybody's like Jasper, 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 and it's just gonna be ban, ban, ban.
Gotta understand something. He's a cat. He's
He's
not a
cat.
dog who you can train to command to be here and play with you or stay. Cats don't do that. Cats do whatever they want. Okay.
So I'm not gonna let him come in the room whenever he wants to because he won't spend time with Cat. And I'm also not going to let him come in the room whenever he wants to because it's going to ruin playthroughs. And I'm not going to let him come in the room whenever he wants to because he doesn't want to because he's not trained to. Yo.
So chances are what's going to happen is the first few sessions where
so many excuses. My God.
Open, Jasper's going to be excited and I want to come in here and see what am I doing? What do I do in here when the door's usually closed, right? What's going on in this office? And he's going to come in and explore.
He's putting words in a cat's mouth. The thing he do to everybody else, he's doing it to a cat. Jasper's going to be like, whoa, why is Phil's door open? Whoa, I got to go in there. Oh, man, what's he doing? This door's closed. This dude is unbelievable.
And jump behind me on the couch and play with me a little bit. And that's going to be cool. But eventually he's just going to get used to it. And I don't think that's going to be super exciting for him. He'll probably come in and say hello every once in a while. But I don't really necessarily foresee him like...
And the long term, gone. It's over with. It's over with already. He basically just told us long term this cat isn't gonna come around because it's gonna be used to coming around. Now that makes no fucking sense. Isn't he supposed to be the cat's other owner? But the cat won't come around anymore because it's not gonna be interested in being in a room anymore? That doesn't make sense. I thought the cat liked him as much as it liked the other cat. So this cat that loves him so much and he loves the cat so much, it can't come in a room during the day because it won't spend time with human cat. It also can't come in a room. No, it doesn't even have the option to come in a room because if it comes in a room, it's not going to spend time with cat because the cat likes DSP so much. But when the cat does come in the room a lot at night, only during certain games, eventually the cat is going to realize the room isn't that interesting and it's not going to come in the room anymore. But why does it spend time with the human version of cat then? She doesn't do anything interesting. Or does she?
Coming in here and spending a ridiculous amount of time. And that's what I mean. Like, if we're going to do a cat stream, like, I'm not even sure how that would be because what I would need to do is figure out what the hell are we going to do that's going to keep this cat interested. As you guys...
Watch a LSB stream, DSP. Give the cat something it like. You said you had catnip in the fucking Sunday stream. Give the cat something it like. Put like a blanket on the ground. Aim the fucking camera at the blanket. Eventually the cat is going to come around and fuck with the stuff it like and lay on the blanket. And then when it don't, the cat not around. When he come back to lay on the blanket, oh my God, the fucking cat's here, you guys. And everybody get happy because the cat around. He had this cat for at least 8 months. And he doesn't even know how to make it sit in a spot? Yeah, this is not his cat. This isn't even half his cat. This is 80% cat's cat. 20% DSP's cat. And he's going to sell it to us. So let's get this straight before we continue. Long term, DSP is basically telling us this cat isn't going to come around a lot. But he's trying to make it seem like it's the cat's fault. And it's the cat's reasoning for not coming around a lot. Now, we don't get to see his door. You know this. I feel like he would have his door closed on certain days. And he might tell us it's open. He might just tell us Jasper isn't going to come in today, you guys. Maybe he doesn't want to. This is the same dude that he had having a cat for more than half a year. So at this point, any stupid, random, nonsense bullshit can happen, which is really sad. It's sad that I'm watching the DSP video and I'm thinking to myself, he might lie about having his door open so people can think the cat is going to come in the room when he never will. It's sad that I think that actually can be a thing that's going to happen because DSP has lied about so many weird things. And it's all been for cat, the human cat. God
So
damn.
on Sunday night when I...
Either that or money, or both.
When I introduced him to you guys, he was excited for about a half an hour, and then he got bored. He went on the floor, he went to sleep, then he left the office for a while, then he came back later.
People want to look at the cat when they go to sleep, dipshit. That's why you aim the camera at it.
I don't know what you guys exactly would want if I were to do like a cat stream of just him.
He doesn't want to do a cat stream with just him because he cares about attention too much.
Cat cam just for him. Can you get
No.
another webcam just to focus on Jasper? Again, I'll reiterate, he's a cat, not a dog.
Cats
I
have
couldn't
cat
keep him
cams.
in a
It's
certain...
people. I have no idea why OBS has been so damn buggy for me. It's either this newest version I'm using, this other version I'm using, or it's Google Chrome. So I'm gonna have to like do fake editing with this now. Rip.
half an hour, and then he got bored. He went on the floor, he went to sleep, then he left the office for a while, then he came back later. You see, that's how cats are. So I don't know what you guys exactly would want if I were to do like a cat stream of just him.
You know what's funny? DSP somehow knows how cats and dogs are, even though he never had a pet dog before. And his parents, if anything, have only had pet cats. I think they got cats after he left, so he might have never had a pet cat before either. But he knows everything about them. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
You know, the other thing is, some
He is a
say,
genius
"Get
after all."
Cam just for him. Can you get another webcam just to focus on Jasper? Again, I'll reiterate, he's a cat, not a dog. I couldn't keep him in a certain place to keep a camera in place. He's gonna move wherever he wants. And
Man,
I don't
these
have a
excuses are
cameraman sitting in
wild.
my office who can follow him around while I'm on stream playing games. You know what I mean?
His office small as fuck. There's no way
it
the
wouldn't
cat can
make
go
sense.
in the
All I can
room.
do, you know, I
Just
need the
close the
camera
door when
guy,
you
he
bring it
comes
in there
to
and
me,
have a little
whatever,
box
you
in
know.
there for him.
That's kind of how
You
we're,
like the cat, don't you? Wouldn't you be okay with it taking a
that's how
shit in
we're
the room?
approaching it. So there you go, guys. That's kind of the deal with Jasper. He will not be joining us for this Dragon Quest Builder stream
Dude,
right now.
the first day he talks about this cat, he has been completely buried. Completely buried. Like if he was leading up to WrestleMania right now, the crowd is not gonna pop next time Jasper come out. What are we doing? He didn't even cash in on it all the way yet, and he already trying to get rid of him.
This will be a very chill stream, by the way.
Thanks.
And I fully expect the vast majority of communications you guys are going to be talking with me this stream, because it's a very chill stream, is going to be asking about him. And that's cool. I have no qualms answering questions about Jasper, and telling you all about. Already we had some interesting questions. What kind of food does he like?
Hey, YouTube viewer. Remember when DSP got married and he came back on stream and dedicated a stream to talking about the marriage? And he barely actually talked about it. He might have talked about the actual marriage for like an hour. He's talked about this cat and owning the cat already more than he's talked about his marriage to his soulmate. Obviously, when he got married to Kat, that became Kat's personal information. So obviously he can never talk about the wedding again. Duh, you fucking stupid trolls.
Oh, when you got him, how did that go when you went to the
This
shelter?
is pitiful.
To pick him up and blah blah blah.
This is pitiful. How did it go when you went to the shelter? What the fuck is that even question supposed to be? What the fuck is that even question supposed to be? What are we even asking? What was your mood? Was the person nice? Was the person at the register nice? Was it a black lady?
About it.
I bet you remember what the race was.
Now that
he
the
always
cat
remember.
is literally out of the bag,
and he's using jokes people use when he announced the other cat. The cat is out of the bag.
I'm more than happy to answer them. Okay. So
Sniff.
there you go.
Why is he so runny in this? He's so sniffy and smarty
Alright,
and
so
shit.
there you go, guys. That's how it's gonna go. I already see people who are very much enjoying the Jasper emote in the stream chat. Everyone's using it. I also see
Everyone's
a bunch of
using
trolls
it.
are tipping me dollars to try to get me to like read stuff, which I'm not gonna read on the streams because they're just idiots. Like,
okay. What about the people that gave you money that like you?
You guys have no idea how angry and upset these people are.
Are we doing this again? He just did this.
Because they want to see me fail.
Hell, hold on,
They
DSP.
wanna see me
So he bring up the people that gave him $1 to be mean, and he brings up the people that want to see him fail and the people that are angry. But what about why are we not focusing on the people that are quote unquote happy? Isn't everyone using the Jasper emote because they like it? Nah, fuck that. We got to talk about the people that are angry.
Fail. For whatever reason, I don't understand, because they seem like they want to keep making fun of me, and they understand that they kind of make a living doing it. Yet
he's talking about like the 1%.
I go away and they have nothing to do. So I think they're
he's talking about the 1% basically, to give it a different word. Probably not a good word. And he's trying to compare those people to every single person that makes fun of him. Because the random person that leave a YouTube comment saying DSP has gout, that person is exactly like Tevin. Exactly. Every single person thinks the same exact way. Well, there you go. You got it, DSP. You fucking figured it out.
pretty much not even self-aware of their own existence.
DSP not self-aware, I guess, too.
Okay. And when the Sunday
DSP saying other people not
basically
self-aware. God
twice
damn
as
it.
successful as I expected it to. Like, I really wanted to raise a certain amount, and I didn't think I was going to. Then we more than doubled it. It was like insanely successful.
How dare you?
Immediately, that was it. Turn everything into a negative. Say that Phil's mistreating his cat and this and that. The most stupid shit. Which I fully expected, but it's just insane the amount that these people react to stuff that I say and do. It's pretty out of control.
Isn't he reacting to the stuff they say and do? I don't even know who he's talking about. He read what the trolls say more than I fucking read it.
Quite frankly. That's what they mean. They want me to fail. Sunday was the complete opposite of how they wanted it to go. Now they're up in a tizzy about it, and they're doing everything they can to try to spin it into a negative. When
up in a tizzy. Great wording, by the way.
It was an incredibly positive event. People absolutely loved the Super Mario 64 gameplay. They're dying for me to resume the game, which I will be doing this Thursday. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you guys the schedule in a minute. And yes, there is a lot.
Isn't that amazing? He used Mario to make a grand to show off a cat. And people are crazy for footage of it. They can't wait for more Mario. That's why he's going to play it again on Thursday.
More Super Mario
4 hours?
Coming. Don't worry. There's a lot more coming because I want to take a break from it for a couple.
Why did you want to take a break from it if people like it so much? Huh? Oh.
So 2 positive additions. We got an amazing playthrough to continue. And we got a cool pet that's going to be on certain streams, which is
Sometimes
really nice, right?
when we play
So,
shit that you don't care
all
about.
positives.
So positive.
That's why these idiots have to try to turn it
What
into
about your wife,
negative, because
DSP? Why are we
that's
not
what they
talking
do,
about her?
right? My God, Phil had a really good day. Let's try to ruin it for him. No, it's not going to happen.
No.
It's a complete and polar opposite of that. Things are great right now.
Still talking about
and
the
everyone's
trolls.
having a good time with the streams. And there
When are
you
you
go.
going to be poor again, DSP,
Tough
in a week?
titties, as they say.
Huh? Oh, tough titties.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you
Schedule?
go. Let's now move on from the Jasper News.
Schedule.
And let's talk about the schedule.
Nope.
Basically, set the game to arcade mode. A lot of the real...
Talking about Madden, I think.
But I think that it's going to be a lot of fun.
No,
All
it
right?
won't.
For all of that. However, understand that because YouTube changed so badly, I make almost no money on YouTube
Oh,
anymore.
my God. Oh, we begging now?
At patreon.com/darkside.
Wait, DSP? I thought everything was going great and the haters were so mad, but you're still begging.
I became a
After
full-time
making
streamer
$2,000 on
for
Sunday,
the
you're
last
begging
2.5
on
years.
Tuesday?
I've absolutely wholeheartedly enjoyed doing live interactive streams.
Give me
with all
money,
of you.
please.
Very different
I
than
showed you
the
my
content I
cat.
put
Give
out,
me money.
But I love it because it's organic, it's different, it's
Oh, you
fresh,
can make a good
it's
meme on
interesting
that.
to talk
Somebody
to
will do it.
guys rather than just focus on the gameplay.
I showed you my
We get to
cat.
have
Give me money.
fun daily streams rather than me just feeling like I'm sitting in an isolation booth playing a video game. And I'll be honest with you guys, every day I love coming to work. All right, I do. So that
Every
being
day?
said,
I love coming to work.
thank you for all of that. However, understand that because YouTube changed so badly, I make almost no money on YouTube anymore. YouTube has just become an archive now of my live streams. I don't do any original content anymore. And so my main source of income is streaming here on Twitch. All right, every single day. I relied on crowdfunding from you guys in order to keep things going. So if you like the daily live streams, you like the fact that I still archive
I thought you
videos on
told us
YouTube,
we
you
like
want
it.
to see me continue to be successful.
Now
There are
if
many
we
ways
like
that
it?
you can contribute during a live stream that help out. I'll run through a few of those right now. Some of the things that don't have to do with the live streams would be like my Patreon at patreon.com/darkside.
Hey, DSP, when does Patreon pay you?
Earn you personal perks.
No.
As a thank you.
It's the 6th of the month. Patreon, if they didn't pay him already, Patreon is paying him like fucking today or tomorrow or some shit. He never tells us when Patreon pays him. And he barely even plugs it. He gets almost $500 a month on it. He doesn't even do the Patreon crawl anymore. Anybody remember the Patreon crawl? I don't know, maybe you actually might not. Let me show you the Patreon crawl. It's a very cool, interactive, and chill thing that Phil used to do. I don't know why he stopped doing it. I think he forgot.
About that, guys.
Wow, he's still on break. So he came back from his break to talk because, you know, DSP is known for talking. But if you show up for a stream asking him to talk more, he tells you he's known for playing games because that makes sense. So I got to go to the weekend preview, one of my favorite old DSP video series. I used to watch it every week. It was a fun time. But he did the Patreon crawl, which is basically just a bunch of doxes, mostly. Why doesn't he do this anymore for his stream? He used to show this on his stream like once a week, once a month, once or twice a month, couple times a month. Doesn't do it at all now. And I've been waiting for this Patreon crawl to come back for some weeks now, and it is not coming back. I guess somebody got to complain about it. Maybe me being a bitch in this video make him use it again. I don't fucking know. But that's fun. I don't know why he don't use it anymore. Like I said, almost $500 a month. And he's basically not even thankful for it. He doesn't even tell us when he gets it. But when when Twitch pay him in the middle of every month, guys, you guys got to tip me. Please, you guys got to tip me. Twitch is going to be paying me any day now. Twitch is paying me any day now. But please, you guys got to tip me. My bank account's getting overdrafted. But what about in the start of the month when Patreon pay him every month for the last like 5 years? Why does he never talk about that? In the start of every month, he tell us all of his bills are clearing and he's getting overdrafted, but he never tells us when Patreon paid him. Man, thankfully, DSP is a really honest guy, and he's going to explain this one day, I'm sure.
Everything's listed there publicly, but please
Feels
give it a
good,
look.
man.
You know, I also own a Teespring store, where I have all kinds of fun, merchandise. Mostly T-shirts. All right, mostly.
Man, I'm pausing too much in this. Let me tell you something about DSP's Teespring for a second. He'd been telling us off and on for the last few months, with an S at the end, that he has designs for Teespring, but he doesn't have enough time to add them. He doesn't have enough time to literally drag and drop a PNG file, type up a 5-10 word description, and put a price. But he's in the worst financial position of his life. but he doesn't have enough time to drag and drop a PNG file. He's in the worst financial position of his life, but he doesn't even do the Patreon crawl anymore. And he doesn't even tell us when he gets paid by Patreon, and he doesn't even beg for Patreon money. But he's in the worst financial position of his life, lying about owning a cat for almost a year. It all makes sense to me. Feels good, man.
But outside of that, you know, there's a lot of other things, mugs and stickers and the like. Give it a look. Anything you get off my Teespring store helps me out. Okay, guys? Now, for those of you who are live on the stream today, okay?
You should tip me.
You know, if you choose sub or tip any of those methods during the stream, I will give you a live shout out for your contribution, as long as it follows certain criteria.
I knew he was going to get into that. I love how he has literal rules for donations. Now, you may remember in this same pre-stream, before this part of the stream, this is 52 minutes into the pre-stream, by the way. 52 minutes into the pre-stream, and he hasn't given one shout out. Now, like 10 minutes ago in this same pre-stream, he said a bunch of trolls was giving him dollars and he's not going to read their donation. He didn't read anyone's donation so far, though. And he wasn't getting that many dollars, apparently, because either he didn't add them to the leaderboard, which is extremely dishonest, which is probably what he's doing, or they didn't give a lot and he only got like $30 anyway. Because, like I said, he's streaming right now, and he was on break a minute ago. Is he playing a game now? Yeah, okay, now we're playing a game.
Hey,
Yeah,
watch out, the
$35.
statue's coming alive.
So, ice cream truck? What the fuck? It's a different ice cream truck. It's a strange one. On a Tuesday, it might be a real ice cream man and not a drug
All
dealer.
right, and let me go ahead and cover the ground rules so there's no confusion here on my streams. First of all, I want you guys to
Guess I'll
understand
leave myself
something.
unmuted for that.
Even though I rely primarily on crowdfunding to pay my bills, and even though, you know, it is much appreciated for those who do go above and beyond and actually contribute during the streams.
I like how, I want to know what crowdfunding means now. I guess he mean cheers, sub, and tip is all crowdfunding, but he get at least $1,000 a month from YouTube, right? And then the 500 from Patreon, but that's crowdfunding too. So, I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind DSP sometimes when he talk about money. Is sometimes you put, like, if for instance, if somebody give him $1 and say something nice, oh, don't worry, man, don't worry, dude, anything helps, man, any little bit helps, man, any amount helps. A dude give him $1 and call him a faggot, he doesn't even want to read it. A dude give him $5 in a row in separate dollar donations and say they like his videos. Then he says, well, yeah, man, thank you for the $5 in tips, but that's really not $5 because you sent all dollar tips, and they take more fees when you send small amounts like that. It's like 4 or 5 different narratives or some shit when he talks about money.
It is not mandatory. I enjoy the fact that people.
But
just
in the
combine
and
everything
another
on
one,
a
another
daily
good one I
basis.
like. The trolls are stupid for sending money to him, even if it's $1 because he won't read it. But people like, I don't know, people like Bagel Goose here, they're not stupid for sending him money to have suggestions that DSP won't listen to. I don't know. It's people that gave DSP a lot of fucking money, and he never listened to anything they said, ever. Never took their advice, even when they was still a fan. People like Third Out of Third. So he wasn't stupid then. He only became stupid when he didn't like DSP anymore. But I want to know how these people are not stupid. The people that give him $1,000 to see a fucking cat, those people are smart. But the people that give him $1 to call him a faggot and make him complain about people giving him $1 to call him a faggot, those people are stupid. I agree. By the way,
Also, fact if they contribute
Jasper
or not,
agrees
it's a
with
pretty
me.
Amazing thing that people give a crap about, you know, what I say and do on stream, or the fact that I play a certain game, etc. That's pretty awesome. All right. But that being said, thank you to those who do go out of their way to contribute. It keeps stuff going. All right. Now, understand that what I say and do on my streams is incredibly subjective. What it means is I control ultimately what goes on my streams.
That's
I
not true.
abide by Twitch's terms of service first and foremost to make sure I can keep streaming on a daily basis. But also, I want to keep a certain chill vibe around here.
I control what goes on my streams when I'm not trying to follow TOS, when I'm not following my wife's schedule, when I'm not going out of my way to do what you ask, which is almost never, so I really can't give them that. When does DSP try to do what the people in the chat want? I don't know. When he joking with him? So it's really just Cat and Twitch. Of course, he has to cut out for Twitch because that's pretty much the only people that want to give him a lot of money. And he cucks out to Cat because it's DSP. I still remember those those dark ages in between Panda and in between the Cat announcement. When he told us he learned how to wash clothes. Remember that? When DSP was like 36 and he told us he learned how to wash clothes. God damn it. But this is the dude that go out of his way to tell us how pitiful everyone else is and how everyone else, they have nothing. They not worth anything. They're a no load. This boy was 36 years old, if not 36, 35, when he learned how to use his washing machine. Unbelievable.
So, for example, I will never.
But the
really
trolls don't know
majorly
how life
politics
works.
or religion.
They know how to wash
Those are
their clothes.
Very argumentative topics that cause people to get angry at each other with major disagreements, and that's not what I want my stream to be about. All right. I'm not going to derail the stream with things about what this person negatively said about you today, or this person who's stealing your content.
Stealing.
This person who's such and such. I don't care about that shit. Quite
DSP
frankly,
doesn't care, you guys.
I think that
Thankfully.
it's a waste of time to even bother with that. I like to make positive, fun, interactive content and not focus on drama. So that stuff's not going to be a topic of conversation. All right. And of course, ultimately today, I fully expect.
Hey guys.
With
Hey.
those people being.
Do you like literal donation rules? I like donation rules.
So.
The more the better.
Just peeved and annoyed.
He's talking about the
that
trolls
I had a very
again.
Successful stream on Sunday. All right. They're
3
so
times he
angry.
said the
I
same
fully expect
thing.
There's going to be tons of contributions trying to insult me today. I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not going
Nice.
to bother with it. I'm just going to say thanks for the contribution and move on.
You never
Rather
do
than
that,
the
though.
Nonsense and derail the whole.
He
stream
literally
with those
doesn't
kind
say
of
that.
nonsense
If
stuff.
anything,
The bottom
his
line is
way.
I have no
Oh
obligation
my
to
God,
say
the
or do
bottom
anything.
line. If anything, when he gets a contribution from a troll, he says, "Oh, I got a fucking dollar from this fucking stupid troll, but I'm not gonna read it because he's trying to fucking derail the stream, and I'm not gonna be fucking derailed by the stupid troll." That's him when he gets a dollar from a troll. He doesn't say thank you for the contribution, but I'm not going to read it. He wishes he could pretend to be that much of a professional, but he's not. He's not. Somebody can send him a dollar and say Cat is ugly, and he'll be like, "Oh my God, I got a fucking disgusting fucking dollar tip from a stupid fucking troll because I'm not going to read it." But he's fucking talking about my fucking wife trying to get me to derail the stream, and it's not going to happen. But thank you for the fucking tip, idiot. That would be him. Thankfully, he doesn't get derailed by the stupid trolls.
Just because the contribution comes in,
I just noticed how much more weird this picture is. This is basically Cat's face, but this is like some weird man defending her, and she's behind a tank. I never really caught this. It looked like a tank, like a weird, futuristic Shin Megami Tensei tank with like a Zelda cat tree behind it, and a Persona 1 enemy defending her.
React to it at all. I can act like it didn't even exist, right? There's no contract between me and anyone. However, for those
It's a contract
who
between you and
actually
Twitch.
be
I thought
positive and
contracts
fun
didn't
and
matter,
hang out with me
DSP.
and have a good time, I am more than happy to go out of my way to give you a shout out and interact with you and thank you for that contribution. Okay, guys?
That's creepy.
Fair enough?
Fair enough. Sound good?
All right.
Sound right?
So, as you can see, we have a
I got a
Stream Stats
perfect sound
leaderboard
clip
at
for
the
this.
top of your screen.
Where is it?
Sound good? Fair enough. Good stuff. Alrighty then.
Big ups,
It
LSB.
includes top cheerer, top tipper, and of course that new sub goal that I already mentioned for the month is all listed up there. All right.
Fuck my life. I
if
skipped
you are
past the
top
sub
cheerer
goal.
or top tipper of the day.
Damn. That was that like 2-minute gap I skipped across, huh? Because I thought it was the start of the... I don't know what I thought it was. Where am I? 55 minutes. I need to remember this. Because I think it's going to be stuff about that cat. It has to be something about the cat.
Majority of communications, you guys are going to be talking with me this stream. It's a very chill stream.
My
So
God,
guys,
he's
that's how it's going to
obnoxious.
go. I already see people are very much enjoying the Jasper emote in the stream chat. You want to see me absolutely fail.
It was before
Not
that.
necessarily foresee him like coming in here.
Before this, definitely.
Before she goes to work.
Fuck
And
my
now's
life.
the time when she
I'm never going to know
hanging
now.
out with us on streams. But there's basically a certain time frame when it makes sense for it to happen, and that was.
I think I was kind of complaining about this the other day too, because he don't do Patreon goals and he does the Twitch sub goals.
Definitely understanding.
They're not really documented.
For example, right now the reason I set the sub goal at 625 subs. Is
okay, here we go. But yeah, they're not really documented. You have to listen to the pre-stream. I hope somebody put it in a title or something.
And you know, you're looking forward to seeing more of him on streams and the like, and you want to have an emote of him. It is now available for subscribers.
Oh, Christ.
So just saying, more incentive for people to subscribe, right? So
I do have one clip to play before I finally see what this stupid sub goal is.
Twitch is all about subscriptions. You gotta subscribe. Get those custom emotes and shit. Subscribe. That's why everyone over there is all about their subs. Subscribing. All right. Speaking of subscribing, we have a new monthly goal set for subscriptions this month. As you guys can see, we're up to 570 subs, which is quite outstanding.
Oh my God!
Has been incredibly
you got a whale that gave you a bunch of subs, dude. It wasn't a bunch of individual people.
Subs, and if we hit that in the month of
what
August,
is wrong?
I'll be doing a retrospective event.
Oh, I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I am legit shocked. That's why he didn't talk about it that much. First of all, this dude. Wow. Son. DSP is actually less creative than I thought he was. And I didn't know that was possible. I said, okay, everything lines up. Because on the 4th, he said during the marathon when he announced the cat, he said, oh man, you guys, it's the 4th of the month already and I don't even have a sub goal yet. So when he showed the cat, later on I thought to myself, oh, the next sub goal is going to be some cat shit then. It's going to be like a forced cat stream. No, it's not. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I get a camera for the cat for the sub goal, but that already got debunked later on. Oh, I do a cat exclusive stream, but that got debunked later on. This dude is actually less creative than I thought he was, and I already thought he wasn't creative at all. I legit thought everything lined up that way because the sub goal was going to be something about the cat. No, it's another fucking retrospective. Another stream where he watches 8 hours of vacation videos. And he can't watch videos within, what, a 4-year gap because Pandally. Great. Let's do that again, DSP. It works out so much every single time. Yeah, for everybody else.
Because it's going to help me afford games later on this month. It's going to allow me to still
wait, what?
My bills, etc. But no.
He got 2,000 random extra dollars on Sunday, and he expected 1,000. And he's not going to have enough money to buy games at the end of this month. At the end of this month. The trolls are so mad. They're mad, baby. They're so mad because DSP has to pretend to be broke. By the end of the month, he's going to be pretending to be broke again. After getting 2,000 random dollars on a Sunday. Oh, this dude.
So if you want to cheer, if you want to sub, all these things help me out equally at this point.
Wow.
So please contribute in whatever method you feel most comfortable. Cheering, subbing, and tipping is all great and help me out.
So he want everything now.
Much appreciated.
At least you're not saying, please tip me if you want to help. Like you usually do. Fair enough? Fair enough.
Let's go ahead and
shout outs.
Let's give shout outs.
So let's talk about the cat some more, basically.
And go from there. Okay.
Poopster just did a tip. Baby Man Gaming just cheered 50 bits.
I can get my laptop to respond to
Poopy Finger Egg McMuffin just did a 400 bit cheer. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. Poopy McBabyface just did a 50 bit cheer. So, you know what's fun? You know what's really fun? That DSP got $2,000 on Sunday. And he comes back on Tuesday complaining about his laptop. This dude could not buy even the cheapest modern day laptop with all of that money he got. But the haters are so mad. I'll tell you what, if one of my computer things break, I definitely can buy a replacement the same day. Like, god damn it, I'm so fucking mad. Feels bad, man. Don't worry. You're working it out.
All right.
There we go.
So, thing finally started moving.
What a fucking joke.
Let's start off with Jay.
Speaking of, something some people might not know. When DSP got his laptop, the laptop he uses that he's always tapping on, and the laptop he checks the chat and the leaderboards and shit on. Well, not the leaderboards. Because some people might not know this. People get this mixed up. He streams from his PC that sits on the other side of the room, which is why he has to lean forward so much to check his leaderboard, because he sees the leaderboard on his computer screen across the room. Of course, he could probably, not even probably, he could stream at 1080-60 if he buys a good laptop, but he doesn't have a good laptop. And he never bought a good laptop because he doesn't like streaming, I guess, or something. I don't fucking know. But anyway, the laptop he has now, the one that's sitting right in front of him, that's the one he checked the leaderboards on, and that's the one he checked his chat on. He don't have OBS on it as far as I know. Oh, he used to, but he might not anymore. But when he first moved in, it's a random lore dump, I guess. When he first moved in with Panda Lee, he streamed off the laptop. The laptop that's super shitty, and he always tapping on it to get it to work and shit now. He streamed off of that laptop, and his stream back then was choppy and kind of buggy, but it was good enough. Anyway, that laptop was used then. So the laptop he uses every day for his job might, like, no shit, legit be 5, 6, 7 years old. But never forget, when he moved across the country and bought a used laptop for his job, he bought a brand new 3D TV to watch wrestling and shit on. Not even to play games on. He never bought a new TV to play games on until way later when he got one donated to him. But goddamn it, he loves playing video games. He loves his job.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Bowler subscribed or resubscribed to the channel for 11 months. Thank you very much, Jay Bowler. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the resub and the ongoing support for such a long time as well. Appreciate that. The Honest Troll cheered.
Oh boy, here we go.
He asked a question. He says, I don't know anything about cats. Is it safe to assume that raising one is relatively inexpensive? Also, don't come on it. Well, that reference is a reference to another YouTuber who got into a big controversy for making really disgusting jokes.
Oh my god, what's the point of saying this?
You don't have to change it that often anyway. So it ends up not being that big of a deal. So not very expensive there either. You know, as for, you know, medical costs, every once in a while, you know, bring it to the vet. We had him checked out immediately when we got him to make sure that he was...
Fuck. Oh, man, I want to see if I can find this, because I didn't think he would even talk about this. DSP, I got to get rid of this thing now, too, if I do look it up. What is it under? Image mask blend. What is the name of his website? It ought to be under here, huh? DSP said on his forums that his parents agreed to pay medical costs for his cat if it has problems. Now, I already talked about the kid thing. Let me scroll down quick. I already talked about the kid thing and like how he didn't want a kid and shit. But I'm sorry, bro. Let me just find this. I can't even come up with fucking words that make sense to talk about this dumb shit. It's just I honestly can't even imagine I can't even come up with words. Let me see if I can find this fucking post. Oh my god, it's like 3 dudes talking to each other over and over too. Jesus Christ, these forums suck. Oh boy, I think somebody else joined the conversation. We might have 4 people in it now. Oh, 5 people. I thought DSP had a post in this. Did he? No, that would be stupid. He didn't delete his own post. I just don't know how to fucking work his damn website. I never check his forums. Maybe the last time I looked at it for real was probably the last time I did in a video. I don't think he would have 2 posts about the cat reveal, but I definitely remember seeing a post from DSP about this cat with him saying his parents would help with medical costs. I need to see if I can find that post. At least a screenshot of it. My God. Where are we at? Okay, let's keep going then.
Okay, and the vet said he's a clean bill of health. And if anything goes wrong, you know, once a year you're supposed to do a checkup. And once a year I believe that they do the, what do you call it? There's some kind of a medicine they give the cat once a year. right? When you go to the vet checkup, and we've already got all that scheduled.
Some kind of
Yeah,
medicine.
it's gonna be a little
Good
pricey
job.
to do it once a year, but it's fine once a year, right? As flea protection, yes, we have that for him. And there's, even though the name brand stuff is incredibly expensive, you can get stuff that's way, way, way cheaper that does exactly the same thing. And toys. But in general, cats are pretty inexpensive. Unlike a big dog or whatever that eats a shitload of food, a cat really doesn't eat that.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. What a shocking thing. The pet DSP specifically didn't get. That's the one that's expensive. The pet DSP did get is very cheap. Thankfully. What a shocker. Kind of like how when he randomly got married, that was really cheap. And how everything is really cheap. Oh, well.
That much. And like I said with Jasper, we got lucky because he's not a mischievous cat. Even though he likes playing and he likes doing stuff, he doesn't like knock stuff down. He doesn't make a mess. He doesn't tear stuff up. You know what I mean? Like, he could have been a cat that just loves to destroy, and he's not. So in essence, he's very inexpensive to raise. So that's one of the awesome things about him, as opposed to if we had a different kind of pet that could be way more pricey or expensive. He's been pretty inexpensive, which is neat. So, all right, let's continue on. Oh, and by the way, one other thing I should say, you could get something called pet insurance. That also is pretty inexpensive. And for, a little bit a month, basically what they do is they cost up to a certain level.
Wait a minute. He didn't want human insurance for himself. Okay, sure.
Medical cost.
Why not?
And we have that for him. So, a few bucks a month, if something goes horribly wrong and we have to end up paying thousands of dollars of medical bills, the insurance will cover up to a certain amount. We'll cover the whole thing, of course not. But as long as you can prove that it was some kind of a weird circumstance that happened, the pet insurance will usually cover it.
This is such
and that way you
bullshit.
don't have
He didn't even
insane
want to get
amounts of
human
cost out of
insurance.
nowhere that you can't afford. And I'll be very honest here as well. My parents are pet lovers. They're cat
Oh,
lovers.
here we go. Never mind. They're going
They
to tell
have
us,
multiple
thankfully.
Cats, and, talking with them when we got Jasper, they said, yeah, more than likely if anything went horribly wrong, they would be able to help out a little bit. Don't worry about it.
What the hell is this? So, everyone is a kid and they don't know how life works. And they're worthless and no loads. But DSP is the guy who got a fucking pet cat. And his parents are going to help him with medical bills if he has problems. And DSP is the guy who went across the country to see his parents, which turned into a random wedding. And it turned into his parents giving him a bunch of money to help him pay his taxes. But everyone else is a kid and he's an adult. Well, I'll be.
Oh, God, if something happens, now you can't afford it or something like that, they would be able to, at least do a little bit to help out. So there you go. So let's continue on. Someone named Hell tipped $1 complaining about the timing of the streams, despite the fact that this has been the timing of the streams for years. Basically saying that I start the stream at 10:15, but then I start the stream at 45 minutes late, and then I add an hour and a half pre-stream. As I say, and I've said this many times, I'll say it again, I generally promise 3.5 to 4 hours of gameplay every single major stream that I do, and I adhere to that, and I always deliver. Very, very few times ever have I not been able to deliver on that, usually because of an extenuating circumstance that happened that screwed stuff up for us. Okay? In general, I promise and I deliver. Just because I start at 10:15, all right, doesn't mean I'm delivering 6 hours of gameplay, and I never promised that either. So if you have unrealistic expectations coming into my streams because you don't listen, that's on you, not on me. I don't know how else you can not know what to expect. I've only been doing the same thing on streams for years. So if you don't get it at this point, that you must have basically gone out of your way to not understand how it works. I don't know how else to say it, okay? So I appreciate the tip, but I don't appreciate the fact that you try to put it on me that you don't pay attention, because that's essentially what's happened here. Do I do things differently than other streamers? I guess. I wouldn't know. I don't watch other streamers. However, my viewer base likes how I do things. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, they love the pre-stream because that's a daily, basically it's a daily vlog plus a daily,
Hey, what a shocker. DSP's telling us how other people feel again. If he know how so many people feel, and if he know how if he understand what people want so often, why the fuck he always asking for help? And why he always got viewer polls and Patreon voting and all of this? And why he never know what he gonna do? Shocks me.
Interaction stream where we get to talk
Interaction
to
stream? It's not.
about the topics of the day. People get to ask me questions. We get all this stuff out of the way.
Interaction stream.
Before I head into the major gameplay, right? So the first 5 minutes to hour of gameplay isn't me bombarded with a million questions.
5 minutes to an hour.
People
Yeah, you wish pre-streams could be 5 minutes to an
You
hour.
gotta keep in mind, some people who watch me on YouTube don't watch this for the interactivity. They just want to see a gameplay through too. That's another major.
It's
thing
pretty
you
good how he like to blame his viewers for every problem he has. Just in case somebody say it's your issue, your pre-streams are so long. I mean, it is. Didn't he tell us in this same pre-stream he controls his own streams? So if he controls the stream so much, why does he have to tell us? Because you talked to me during the pre-stream is long. I thought you controlled your streams, doc. It's almost like you don't, and that's why you got fucking frogs and shit everywhere.
gotta factor in.
He hate that stuff.
But
At
hey,
least they can
you wanna
cash out on
complain?
it.
You have the right to
Kinda.
complain. Go right ahead and complain. Things aren't
Complain
gonna
so you can
change,
get
at least
banned.
in regards to the way that I'm doing the pre-streams and the like, people like it, and it ain't going away.
You can
Alright?
complain, but it won't change. So complain so we can find you and ban you. Very nice.
And then we got a $1 tip from a troll. So I'm
Of
just gonna
course.
say thank you for the $1 tip and go ahead and
Oh, he gonna do his thing.
Tips?
I thought he what?
Detractor resubbed.
Didn't he say he was getting so many dollar tips from trolls, but he's not gonna read them? Why did this $1 from a troll get added to the leaderboard and the other ones that he was getting that didn't? Now, normally I would say, well, DSP wouldn't lie about getting donations from trolls to make people feel bad for him. But I don't know. After lying about owning a cat for 8 months, anything is possible.
For 20 months and says, allow me to help you out by hitting that sub goal. Thank you to Charity. I appreciate that. Continuing on, Cookie
Fucking,
Monster.
you have to push
414
X to
also
doubt
resubbed
with
for 12
everything
months.
about
Says,
DSP
congrats
now.
on smashing
More than
that
ever.
Tips goal that you had for the Mario 64
Feels
Marathon.
bad.
Also, Jasper is awesome. I hope this is the start of a great new chapter for you to ignore the haters who think positive. Yeah, and you know what? It is, 'cause, again, hilarious that people actually think I still care about what these idiots say. And you know what? It is because, again,
We doing this
great
again.
new chapter for the
We
Mario
doing this
64
again.
months. He says,
4
congrats on
times?
smashing that tips goal that you had for the Mario
This is
64
bait too,
Marathon.
maybe.
Also, Jasper is awesome.
Yeah,
I hope
it's
this is the
bait.
start of a great new chapter. For you to
Look how
ignore the
fucking
haters who
soy
think
this is.
positively. Yeah, and you know what? It is because, again, hilarious that people actually think I still care about what these idiots say and do. Like, I knew the moment that I revealed that
He's
I had
talked
a cat, that
about
was going to be
he's talked about how he doesn't care about what other people think in the same fucking pre-stream 4 times now. I think at least 4.
the ginormous nonsense from them. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Let them make their stupid videos and spin their insane conspiracy stories to make a buck, because that's the only reason they fucking do it anyway.
Everyone
and
does
say
it
nonsense
to make a
and all
buck.
defamatory
I thought they made money off
all
donations
based
and
on
not
zero
views. Now they
facts.
make money off of views,
Let
DSP?
them say it. I don't care. I'm here to put out fun.
The story
entertaining
changes.
streams, and that's my deal, and that's what I'll always be about.
Man, he's always so angry when it comes to money,
You're
huh?
absolutely
Really
right. I
weird.
don't give two shits, Cookie Monster, about that. It's
I don't
hilarious
give 2
people
shits
are,
about
like,
him.
Messaging me.
I don't give 2 shits about them, but they're gonna make their dumb videos to make a buck. Kappa face.
On Twitter, insulting me and saying all this nasty stuff. Say, are you aware of the
Oh,
videos
wait.
on YouTube about Jasper?
They're also on Twitter talking to me, saying, "Are you aware of the thing?" And I was like, "No. What videos exist about Jasper?"
Why the fuck do I care?
Mine?
Why do I care?
I didn't
Number
put it
one,
out
free
yet.
Advertising from idiots. Number 2, none of it's true.
How is it free
It's all
advertisement? The
bullshit.
cat isn't
So
even
why
on the
fuck
stream.
do I care. They do this every day.
Oh, this is anger right now.
If they think they hear something in my office that sounds like a fart, there's a video about Phil farted on stream. If there's, you know what I mean? If I sneeze, look how Phil lost control on stream. You know, every day there's some new bullshit.
Now, you know what's funny? When he showed his cat originally and the cat came in the room, the first thing DSP said was, "I'm surprised you guys didn't notice the bell sound, the bell ringing sound. I'm surprised no one ever noticed it and was like, Phil, what's that sound?" So you can, yeah, you surprised they didn't say, "Phil, what's that sound?" So you can call them like a crazy person or a retard or say they should get their ears clean because they're hearing stuff. Because you know that's what he would have did.
What bell are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You don't hear a bell sound. That must be on your side, man. You need to get your ears cleaned out.
Because that's how boring their fucking lives are. So why the fuck do I care about that? And the answer is I don't. Okay?
The trolls' lives are boring. That's why DSP hid owning a cat for 8 months. Because his life is very exciting. I agree. That's why owning a cat was a surprise. 8-month surprise at least. Because his life is so
When's the
interesting.
next part of Judgment? I just watched all 40 parts. And
You
I'm
got
done.
me that, buddy.
Judgment will
You got me
continue
that.
on Thursday. Much like Mario.
Damn, you playing all the boring
I
shit
played a
Thursday.
ton of
That's a good
Judgment
emote.
last week. And
I don't
what I
care
wanted
about
to
your
do
schedule. You just told us. And I skip past that part
It
too.
caused tons of problems. And then they had another cat that was so skittish you couldn't even interact with it really.
Don't care
So
about the other cats over there?
But at the same time, he's also not a cat that's so to his own that he doesn't want to interact. Like, he's kind of the perfect combination. He'll interact with you.
Yeah, he doesn't have claws
snuggle
either.
with ya, and do that kind of stuff. But at the same time, he wants to be active and he wants to play. And then he wants to go do his own thing. Like, he really is an independent
sounds
cat that's really neat and perfect
fake.
for us, I feel.
It sounds fake and made
Yeah,
up.
absolutely. I was super lucky to find
Yeah,
it.
this is the fucking DSP meme when everything is perfect. Remember when Kat was his soulmate and she did things for him that no other woman ever did? His own words. This lady don't even want to come around on the fucking streams because some dude made fun of her somewhere else in another state. Like, come on, man. So this cat shit is all bullshit. When his cat die, go away, he's gonna shit on it like he do everything else.
When I first got that cat, he was so fucking obnoxious, man. That's why I had to put a bell on him so I could know when he's coming around and I could leave.
Jasper, and that way we rescued him the way we did was
They
really
rescued Jasper, by the
Okay.
way.
Continuing on.
They rescued Jasper now.
Let's see here.
What?
Another dollar troll tip. So we're gonna go ahead and ignore that
What?
one and just say thank you for the tip.
So when people at a shelter actually rescue a cat like out of the wild or whatever, or out of a bad situation and clean it up and put it in the shelter, when they do all of that, that's not rescuing the cat. When some dude waddles in and says, I want that cat, and they hand it to him, that means that dude rescued the cat. Well, I'll be. I had no idea it worked that way. I learned something today.
That's all I'm gonna
Big
do from
ups,
now on. When I
DSP.
read these
You rescued the fucking
contributions,
cat.
I'm just not gonna address them. I'm just gonna say thanks for the contribution and move on because there's no reason for me to read their nonsense, right?
He said this a year ago. More than a year ago, he said this. And it lasted like a day. So let's see how long it lasts this time. August 6th?
Goo,
Probably by
12/29.
August 12th, it'll be over with.
Cheers is, hey Phil, I love you and the new cat. I can't wait for the cat streams.
And that's
Very
not going to
nice.
happen.
We're gonna have Jasper here tonight.
He'll be here.
All right, on the Minecraft stream and see how that goes. Okay.
Oh, it's Minecraft? Oh.
Okay, continuing on.
This is him. This is him on Minecraft with
Bagel Goose,
Jasper. It's
if
going to
you
be
could-
such a fun stream.
Come on, Jasper. Jasper, come on. Come on, Jasper. Get on the couch, buddy. Jasper, you want to get on the couch, Jasper? Oh, he's big. He's big, shy, you guys. Come on, Jasper. Come on. Come on, buddy.
Looking
Why
forward
can't
to it.
frogs and cats get along? Right? I don't see
Right.
the problem. I don't think cats want to eat frogs. Frogs don't want to annoy cats.
I think if a
Nothing wrong
frog
with
come
themselves.
hopping around
It's fine.
the cat is going to
It's
beat
fine.
the fuck out of that frog.
Okay then.
DSP has
continuing
never
on.
seen his cat interact with stuff.
Sambuca
But it doesn't have
2020 did a
claws though
99
either,
bit
huh?
cheer,
Yeah.
And basically used the Jasper emote and then the Franker Z emote. So now we have a cute kitty and the cute dog emote.
Oh
The
my
stream
god.
chat, that's
The
nice.
dog is dead though. You forgot DSP?
Frogs eat
The dog
cats,
died.
says Diligent Doge. I don't know about that. I don't know if frogs eat cats.
Oh my god, this is worthless right now. The random
To hear
banter
and do
segment.
positive stuff, and I get shit on constantly like I'm the devil.
What?
But can get giant, have lashed themselves on.
What happened?
Really?
He was so cheerful not
standard
even
that I
20
have to put up
seconds
with in
ago.
my life, only because
I barely
this
skipped
is the
ahead.
insane double standard that I have to put up with in my life, only because a group of really toxic, mentally ill people have lashed themselves onto me.
That's
It's very
cesspool of
sad 'cause other
bullshit.
people can get giant positive fan bases for basically doing bad stuff.
Man, this is so
But I just sit
specific.
here and do positive stuff, and I get shit on constantly like I'm the devil. And
Holy
you're
shit,
right,
this is
it's not
specific.
fair. It's not equivalent treatment at all. It's completely ridiculous.
DSP talking about equivalent treatment. Wow. It's like he took my talking point about him and he didn't even really change it, to be honest. Because a lot of times not even a lot of times I've been saying that doesn't make sense. Recently I've been saying a lot. DSP he treat people the same way the trolls treat him. Look at the way he treat the game developers and the other streamers and other YouTubers and all of that shit. He treat all of them the same way trolls treat him. This quote unquote double standard, and how he gets treated so negatively for everything and everyone else can do everything. Like, for instance, if I was to get a cat and come on stream and with a cat, people would be so excited I got a cat. No one would get mad about me having a cat, right? But I think it kind of changes when you say you don't have a cat for a year, and when you say you don't have money for a cat for months and months and months and months and months. He was saying he didn't have money for a cat as he had an actual cat living with him. And somehow people are supposed to forget about all of that weird shit he said and just say, oh, he has a cat, I'm happy. It's not an actual kid you have, DSP. It's just a cat. You do realize that, right? And even if it was a kid, people would shit on him for that too, because it would be even more weird to keep a kid as a secret. And in one way you could defend him and say, well, he does stuff on the internet. If you want to keep his life private, he can keep his life private, which I agree with. But he went out of his way to make his life so public for so many years. Not days, not weeks, not months, years. And he used to tell us all the time that he's the transparent guy and he was the realest guy on the internet and all of that. And then Cat came around, the human version, and everything changed. Overnight. Everything changed. This lady is somehow ruining him more than the last one did. Because people said Panda Lee kind of ruined him a bit too. But this cat person, the human, she got him tied up in all kind of fucking knots. And if she don't on purpose, she do by accident. And it's bad either way. Feels bad, man. But you can't do all of this weird stuff and expect everybody to be happy for you, bro. It's just not how it works out. And unfair treatment, really. Like I said, the ways he treat all of these other YouTubers and all these other streamers and people he never watched, people he never heard of. That's the way the trolls treat him. And they watch his shit at least, actually, right? Like, the trolls actually watch his stuff. The detractors and haters and all of these other fucking buzzwords you give everybody, they at least watch his shit. He literally doesn't watch people and shits on them. Calls them clowns. Say they're fake. They don't deserve to have a fan base. They're criminals. All of this stuff. And everyone treats him unfairly. Well, there you go. I agree.
I was expecting. I knew that even though there are tons of people who view Jasper as a positive, that there were going to be a bunch of shitheads who basically, try to attack me for it. As stupid as that sounds, you're attacking me for having a pet cat and doing a successful fundraiser stream. Great, because no
DSP, you put having the cat behind a $1,000 donation goal. Come on, bro.
And no one else does fundraising, right?
He's twisting this around so right? much to not make it fit his situation.
Value like that, you realize how stupid it is. So really, what happened? Phil did a fundraiser stream that was successful, and he has a cat, and he revealed that to everyone. Oh, wow, that's terrible. Like, no, actually, that's normal for a streamer, but for Phil, apparently, it's bad, right? Assholes.
I want Amaranth to do this. Didn't he? He shit on that bitch for selling bathwater, right? Yeah, he shit on a chick for selling bathwater. He didn't. I don't think he ever said her name, but he shit on her for selling bathwater. Now, of course, selling bathwater is pretty stupid, but she didn't charge $2,000 for a bathwater selling reveal. He basically charged $1,000 to announce he has a cat that he's gonna bring on future streams to make more money on. But that's a normal, fun announcement. Everyone does it that way. I mean, everyone announces they have a cat. Does everyone announce they have a cat behind the paywall? I don't know, but we talking about double standards though. And he definitely go out of his way to shit on everybody for trying to make any amount of money doing anything. Including in this pre-stream.
So what can you do, right? You shrug, you say, fuck them. I don't care about what these people do. I
said that already, sir.
They're going to follow me around no matter what. It's ridiculous that there's other people.
Is it for money again?
Literally illegal things.
Is it for money again?
Those people are applauded and worshipped on Twitch as if they're gods.
Twitch?
But for me, I do perfectly normal things.
Who's doing illegal things and getting worshipped on Twitch?
Like I'm an evil person when I didn't do anything wrong at all.
The cat throwing lady?
Doing, normal, fun, positive stuff for my viewers.
Huh?
And people want to act like it's, you know, it's worse than the illegal shit other people do, right?
Who's doing illegal stuff on Twitch?
So there you go.
Huh? I thought people got banned on Twitch for doing bad stuff, DSP. What?
Morons are morons. And
I'm very
there's
confused
nothing
right
you
now.
can do about it. You know, already I see there's morons in the stream chat who've been insulting me all pre-stream. They're not going to be here for much longer. You don't have to worry about that. They're going to be removed. We're going to get this stupid shithead element out of here. We're going to have a fun, positive stream today. We're going to have a nice...
They're just going to make a new account, retard.
Hopefully, you know. And we're going to move forward positively as always. That's just par for the course. But the bottom line is this. While everyone, all these idiots on the internet were raging and trying to cause controversy for the past, day, I was having a nice day off with my wife, and had
that is
zero
amazing.
stress about any.
I don't know. Well, I don't even. I was about to just straight up lie right there. A lot of people call this. I was about to say I don't know who called this. A lot of fucking people call this. Probably 40 or 50 if you count everybody from the YouTube chat. This dude comes back after his off day. He set everything up this way on purpose. He has the weird ass stream where he announces a fucking cat before his off day. He goes on the off day, spends $2,000, comes back after the off day. Oh yeah, the fucking trolls are stupid, but I didn't see anything you said anyway. Well, why are you so mad about it? This dude is saying shit that I didn't see other people say, but he don't know what the trolls were talking about because he was off? What? Okay.
It is. I come back refreshed today, and we're going to have a fun streaming weekend. Nobody gives a shit about anything they said or did. None of it matters. It's all white noise from a bunch of little shitty, very jealous children.
But they're children now.
Immature mindsets, and now they're all raging about nothing. So they
Yeah,
can go
children
fuck
hate
off,
cats.
And we can have our own fun stuff going on, and that's that. Okay? All
DSP
right.
doesn't care, by the way. Thankfully.
So one thing that I absolutely forgot to mention, all right? The one thing that I absolutely forgot to mention, guys.
Money?
Is that if you take a look, boy, Corey, you're an idiot. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I guess I gotta
Corey?
But you used to shit on people who took donations on Twitch. Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Like 6 years ago.
Of course.
Boy, you're...
How is the dude an idiot? He literally said you used to do a thing you used to do. DSP says, yes, I did, but it was 6 years ago. So that makes you an idiot because it was 6 years ago. So he should have said it 3 years ago then, right? DSP was begging for money 4 years ago. He should have said it 4 years ago. Then you would have said it was 2 years ago when you shit on people for taking donations. Holy shit. He agreed with him, but he calls him a moron or whatever because it was 6 years ago. Well, DSP, you called Tevin a criminal. He was a criminal years ago. That was forever ago, man.
You're stupid. Look, I'm going to say this one more time. If
He
you
grew
have
up
a
since
very
then.
immature mindset that the world is black and white and nothing changes, you're an idiot. That's the most immature mindset you could possibly have.
This is fucking great. Because every time anyone else changes, including, like, he talked about the double standard in this, and I've been bringing up this double standard a lot, which kind of annoys me that he kind of halfway talked about it. But look at the game developers DSP criticizes, like the Activisions and all of that, the super big ones, the EA and all of that. When they do the same thing, he shits on them for not being creative and doing the same thing. And then when they do something different, he says, oh my fucking God, who wanted this? No one asked for this. No one wanted this fucking stupid shit. This game fucking sucks. But that's the same way the haters treat him. And he doesn't see that. Oh, they have such a fucking double standard. I can't do anything without these fucking stupid idiots not liking it. Which is great because he refers to these people as idiots, as stupid idiots, as retards, as kids, mentally challenged individuals. But he's angry when they don't like his announcements. I want you to pretend to understand that. The people that don't watch him because they want to watch the fucking restreamers that he hates, the people that he has blocked everywhere, the people that he don't even read what they say according to his own words, he's mad because they don't like his news. The people he think are stupid. I think you're stupid, but I'm mad because you don't like my news. That makes no fucking sense at all. At all. You would swear DSP is like an actual teenager sometimes. Because why would he expect people that he called every name in the book and they call him every name in the book? Why would he expect them to like his news? The same thing happened when he got married. well, I got married and these people are still trolling me. Well, you didn't die, I guess. And that probably wouldn't stop it either, to be honest. And he's complaining about a fucking double standard.
It is. It's the most immature mindset you could have. That
Goddamn.
nothing ever changes. Everything is always the same. You know? Yeah, I didn't support people who sat on Twitch asking for donations 6 years ago when it was viable to make ad revenue, you know, on YouTube.
When he did, let me see, this fucking clip.
Twitch is all about subscriptions. You gotta subscribe. Get those custom emotes and shit. Subscribe. That's why everyone over there is all about their subs.
If I remember right, that quote was 6 months before he joined Twitch. Not exactly 6 months, within 6 months before he joined Twitch. Because people was begging him to join Twitch again, well, to go back to Twitch, when he was begging for money a lot. And he was like, well, people are saying go back to Twitch, but Twitch isn't going to change anything. Nobody fucking cares about anything on Twitch. Twitch is for fucking titty streamers. And Twitch is a business based off of begging. He went on these big tirades about Twitch. And this definitely was not 6 years ago. I watched these videos when they were new on this channel. It wasn't even on my other channel. So there's no fucking way it was 6 years ago. But because Pignosis is what Pignosis does, he tells you it was 6 years ago. Because sure, he did say this 6 years ago. But he also said it a lot in the last 3 years, in the last 4 years, in the last 5 years. But he goes back to 6 years, the first time it happened. It's a really weird thing. It's like if you was to commit a crime in 1999 and continue to commit the same crime until 2009, get arrested in 2009, and you say, what the fuck are you talking about? Bank robbery? Dude, I did that like 10 years ago. That's pretty much what he does. It's pretty good.
When there was a way to do it before that, fine. Now
good.
there's not anymore. Times change. Mentalities change. My understanding of what it is to be a
Also, I
content-
just caught what his point was. That is extremely unfair. He shit on people for taking donations because ad revenue was high back then on Twitch, which goes against everything he's been saying the last like 3 years. He told us ad revenue was never high on Twitch, even though at one point he said he used to get like $100 a day, which turned into him getting $50 a day at the max. But because the ad revenue was high, no one had the right to take donations. Because everyone on Twitch was a partner 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Right. That makes a lot of sense, DSP. Makes a lot of fucking sense. That's like me saying, well, PewDiePie makes a lot of money on YouTube, so why does DSP have to beg? That's like that logic. Someone else can make a lot of money doing it, so other people don't have the right to ask for donations. Wonderful. I mean, I get more views than DSP per video, definitely not per month, I think. So, by that logic, shouldn't I be on Twitch, maybe? I don't know, maybe. Twitch let me back on your website. For some reason, this white dude, his name is Darkside Phil. I don't know why, but for some reason, he infiltrates all of my videos. I'm making videos just talking about other stuff. And then he just comes in, just blasting and speaking to me. It's ridiculous. He's a stalker, I think.
Content creator has changed because
You need to change
things
this
change on the
t-shirt
internet.
slide.
The world is not an unchanging fucking thing. And the sooner you learn that, the better. I used to be an ignorant idiot who thought that. I no
So,
longer have.
wouldn't it be okay to be a titty streamer and all of that other stuff then? Because ad revenue low. Wouldn't it be okay to be a restreamer then? Because ad revenue low. It's okay to do anything because ad revenue is low, right? Because he hated beggars before ad revenue got too low. And now everyone is allowed to do it, I guess, based on his wording. Because obviously everyone needs DSP's permission to do anything. So by that logic, wouldn't it be okay to do a lot of stuff because ad revenue is low? Tough times calls for tough measures or whatever the fuck the quote is. Nah, I'm being negative. I don't know how life
I think
works.
that I'm gonna have a very open mind now. I'm
This video
open to
way
change,
too fucking
I'm open
long,
to
bro.
Improvement. You know, you have to have this open mind, and for someone to actually now, I'm gonna take something Phil said years ago and throw it at him today as a negative. You're an idiot.
I thought it was 6 years
You're
ago.
actually an idiot, and there's nothing else
Did the time
to
change?
say about it. You're a fucking moron to even say something stupid like that. Because the bottom line is
That
that
dude-
you need common sense, and
God damn
apparently
it.
you have none. If you don't,
You know what I
think
just
that-
thought about? Remember how he told us when he gets the dollar tips that insult him, he's not going to read them? This dude sent a free chat post and he got this response. So maybe you want to go back to reading those dollar donations because at least you get paid 60 something cents for it. Because reading this in the chat for free and getting mad at it is definitely not a money move,
Don't
DSP.
change over time. All right. What an idiot.
What an idiot.
All right. Now let's move on. And what I wanted to say was that I forgot to mention this earlier, but today is Tuesday, but it's my first streaming day of the week. The cheering leaderboard updated Sunday night. And of course,
Wonderful.
I wasn't here
What's the
yesterday, so I
Patreon
wasn't
crawl?
streaming. Totally open to answering questions about Jasper. If that's what
Of course you are. Why, like, of course it's a cat, but you know how people are about pets. So why can't this cat even get the opportunity to pretend like it want to be involved in this first before we start being so fucking weird about it? I don't know. I guess, oh shit, Rob showed up. I want to hear the Rob shout out. I always enjoy hearing the Rob shout outs. Was it way early and I missed it?
Only people who cheer
I'm
on
sad.
this restream basically come back from being suspended and
Here we go.
Wow. Great. Really bad. I agree with you, but that's kind of what the situation that I'm in, Rob. And honest, that's
We're having a conversation with Rob today.
constantly like I'm the devil.
Did this just
And
fly over my
you're
head?
right, it's not fair. It's not equivalent treatment.
Yeah, because
at
I was
all.
complaining about this.
If then come back from being suspended and receive stream and reveal that I have a cute pet and get a few donations and I get
Wait, is he mad at
suspended
Dr.
and receive
Disrespect?
thousands of dollars in donations on stream and then come back from being suspended and receive thousands of dollars in donations, I do a positive supermarket
He's mad at Dr. Disrespect again. Okay.
64 marathon,
Right.
some kind of antichrist. It's insanely bad.
Of course.
Right? When you say it at face value like that, you realize.
Oh my God, how am I missing this?
Attack me as that, even though, and honestly, it was what I was expecting.
Did
But the
Rob bring
situation
up the drama?
is insanely bad. You don't
Is that why I didn't catch it?
positive supermarket for being suspended. People literally break equivalent shit on constantly doing bad.
Holy
Very sad because
fuck.
toxic.
I don't
It
even
says-
care anymore. Fuck this.
Of what?
Jesus.
In case Twitch completely
Every
shuts down
rewind
overnight,
is a buzzword or him being a victim. Ah.
shout out.
Toxic,
To
toxic,
the
toxic,
cheerers
toxic,
that have cheered
toxic.
today so far. We have 4 people who cheered 50 bits. They are Bagel Goose, Jay Goo, Eternal Napalm, and the Honest Troll.
You know what's funny? He uses the word toxic so much, and the word is damn near banned in his chat. If you say the word toxic, you pretty much get auto-timed. I think. You definitely can't say, why am I toxic? That usually gets you banned. And he says it so much.
We've got Sambuca 2020 who did a 99-bit cheer, and the current top cheer is Kyson.
There's no point to do that
Just
on the
leave the phone
Tuesday.
Back on just in case. In case of what? In case of what, RFA?
In case if you
What
get
are
banned.
Talking about? In case of what? In case Twitch completely shuts down overnight?
What if you get banned?
Nothing. What are you afraid of is going to happen? Exactly.
What if you get banned like you have before?
Because I have no idea what you're even talking
You
about.
was permanently banned before DSP and you begged and they took it back. What?
All right.
Okay, sure. What an adult.
By the way,
Why would I
received
need a
another
backup
dollar troll
plan?
tip. Very nice.
The website needs to
Thanks
go away
again
for me to not for me to
dollar
need a
troll
backup
tip.
plan.
For some reason, you feel the need like I'm going to read an insulting message, which I'm not, and you think I'm going to give you recognition, which I'm not. So thanks for the dollar troll tip.
Remember that big rant he went on for a dude in the chat for free? Yeah.
All right.
Not even 10 minutes early in this.
Everything here. All
Good
right.
job.
Phone turned off before we start.
You check your phone during the streams while you're turning it off. You don't turn it off. You never turn his phone off. You turn the sound off. Oh, DSP doesn't like to waste your time, you guys. Any minute now. I guess we done here, huh?
I guess I could check. That's what they wanted. These
We're
are
talking
people
about
who
the trolls
feed-
again?
Jump into Dragon Quest Builders 2. Thanks everyone for the support so far today. All right. Thanks to Kyson for the top cheer and Rob for the top tip so far. Here we go. Why'd you spill your beans? Just hit me $5 and says, you know, it's sad people were expecting some kind of negative news on Sunday. Right. They basically what it was. The trolls wanted to see me really, really fail on this fundraiser. They wanted to see me, like, raise nothing via tips, okay? They wanted to see me be unsuccessful and then tell you guys that things are really bad right now. That's what they wanted. These are people who feed on negativity. They actually wanted to see me be in pain. This is what they expected and what they wanted from the stream. That's how fucked up they are in the head. These are the kind of people they are. They're actually messed up in the head. That this is what they wanted. They wanted to see a human suffer, okay? The opposite happened, and so now they're lost. They're, you know, oh my God. Think about how screwed up that is, right? Very nice. All right, so anyway, thank you for the $5 positive tip. Then I received another $1 troll tip. So we're up to $16 in tips today. Thanks for the troll tip. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get ready now. You guys ready? Anything else to get off your chest before we start? Like I said, I get the feeling that most of the interactions we're going to have today on stream are going to be about Jasper, questions about him. So... All right. All right, that's it. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's get started. Here we go. All right, guys. No, I did not know that Derek loves Lemur. I didn't know that the WWE 2K20 showcase mode will star the 4 horsewomen. That's pretty funny considering Sasha Banks is trying to leave the company desperately. All right, Derek, see you later. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. At least for a little bit anymore. And now, actually, now it kind of makes sense why they don't let her leave yet. Because if they were going to make her the main feature of the game this year, and then she left the company, it would look pretty bad. You know what I mean? So that kind of makes sense why they're not letting her out of her contract. All right. Let's boot her up. By the way, I completely inadvertently put on the wrong t-shirt today.
Really? I want to see his YouTube intro, but I love how fucking weird and paranoid DSP is. Everyone else is creepy, by the way, but DSP is so fucking weird and paranoid. He's so afraid of those creepy people that he don't pay attention to. He's so afraid of them talking about his fucking shirt and saying that it look weird or that they never seen it before, that he goes out of his way and tell us about it first.
As you guys know, I normally wear a t-shirt with like graphics or, or something nice on it for my streams. I completely forgot. And
you
just
forgot you were streaming today?
This morning. In reality, the truth is Jasper woke me up really early this morning. He woke up...
What? Oh. I can't handle this. He's blaming the cat for stuff. The first stream after he announces the cat that he's had at least 8 months. If you pretend he bought it the last day of the year. He's already blaming stuff on his cat. So now you say it's very possible all the stuff you've been blaming on a human version of cat the last 8 months randomly, maybe it's the cat's cat fault, the pet cat fault. And the cat that's so nice and gentle, it woke him up early in the morning. And he put on a wrong shirt because he wasn't... Let's go back to this, because this shit is fucking weird, bro.
This morning, in reality,
listen to this.
The game this year.
Oh my God.
By the way, I completely inadvertently put on the wrong t-shirt today. As you guys know, I normally wear a t-shirt with like graphics or something nice on it for my streams. I completely forgot and just...
He forgot he was streaming, apparently. Put on a wrong shirt inadvertently. Immediately the story changes.
Grabbed any shirt out of the drawer this morning. In reality, the truth is...
In reality, the truth is... Who fucking talks this way? He literally lied, kinda. And then said, in reality, the truth is right after. That doesn't make sense to me. Nice unrecorded segment, I guess.
Jasper woke me up really early this morning. He woke up, I guess, when the sun came up. He kept trying to wake me
I
up
guess.
Like 6 in the morning. I'm like, Jasper, it's not time yet. I'm going back to sleep, man. And you just kept
what was
doing it
cat?
all morning.
What was Cat?
So when I woke up, I was a little groggy. And
What
I
was
just grabbed
Cat?
any shirt and put it on.
What was
And
your
I started
wife?
the pre-stream, I looked down, I was like, oh.
What was Cat?
I'm not even wearing like a shirt.
I like how at 6 in the morning, the human wife doesn't get brought up in this situation. Did she not wake up? Did she wake up? Was she pissed? Did she leave? Who knows? She's not brought up here.
Shirt with anything on it. Oh well. Oh well.
He really went out of his way to give us this shirt explanation.
Yeah, he says, yes, the camera looks
and then
monotone.
change his
Well, what can you
mind
do?
halfway through.
At least it's a nice bright blue. It's not like a boring like white shirt or something. And actually, the
Worn
camera
white
is
shirts to
crooked
streams before.
because I was adjusting.
And the
other
camera's
thing
still
when Jasper
crooked.
was
You
here
made
on
it
the
more
couch.
crooked. Great. He didn't straighten it. It's still on an angle. It's kind of worse now.
Does the cat need because it has no claws? No, in reality, from what I understand, cats need anyway.
From
Like,
what I'm
cats
to
will-
understand.
They call it, like, what do they call it? Making biscuits or whatever?
Yeah, they call it that. And that's the YouTube
All right,
intro.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Wait, did he?
Last time that I played, I was here doing something funny that they say is that the cat needs. A lot of cats with claws.
Oh,
just
he
need
sat
claws.
around and talked, of course. And then more loading. What a
Next
good
look really
game.
far. The bar, that's the super crazy. All right, I
Holy
wanna
shit, this
focus on
game is great.
puzzle. Okay.
And the YouTube intro. There we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders 2. Last time that I played, I was here doing this puzzle, and I got stuck, and today we're going to try to figure it out. Now, hold on.
Welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. I love this. An hour and 23 minutes. Gameplay has finally begun, children. Hold on a sec.
Before I even start with the game,
Before I play.
I just want you guys to know, because some of you watching on YouTube may not be aware, but during the weekend when I wasn't playing this
No
game, there
way.
was a big reveal on stream that I own a cat named Jasper.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God.
be joining us from time to time on streams, not in particular this stream, but actually later today I'll be doing a stream where he'll be on it. I fully expect the main majority of people talking to me today are going to be asking about questions about Jasper, the cat, okay? So understand, if most of the discussion during Dragon Quest today is about my cat, I understand that's why. If you were just watching this playthrough in succession and all of a sudden I'm talking about a cat constantly, you'd be like, what the hell is going on? That's what's going on. Okay, guys? Alright. So, I was trying to figure out
Yikes.
this puzzle, and what I found is that the
He didn't do that when he got married, by the way. Whoops. He didn't even do that when he got married. When he got married to a human person, he didn't even do that. The weird opening of a YouTube video thing after it even happened. People are going to be talking about it. Oh, Doc. God damn. Feels bad, man. And Susan want to get rid of poor, up-and-coming content creators like me. And she likes the Polish man. Well, to be fair, they do come from the same place. Big ups to you, Susan. Matter of fact, why not? But I'm done with this video. Thank you for watching it. If you watched it all the way through, I don't know how you did it, because I paused way too much. There was a lot of stuff I wanted to say, because it's been a while since I recorded a dedicated video, I guess. And this is a fun one, because DSP got a cat for whatever reason, and he already wants to sell it to us, and he also wants to not sell it to us. So that's good. He also referred to the cat a lot as a mascot. Not in this pre-stream, and not really a lot on video, if that makes sense, but he did it in his chat. I think DSP Archives on Twitter got screenshots of that. He more than likely do. Something is wrong. There we go. I had to get rid of that stupid filter. Forgot about it today. Thank you for watching the video. It's been a fun time. DSP has a cat. And it woke him up at like 6 something in the morning, dude, or whatever, like when the sun was coming up or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know what human cat was during that. She's not being brought up in this situation. I guess who cares if she get to sleep? Maybe she was sleeping downstairs. Who knows? DSP like to make his women sleep on the couch sometimes. It is what it is. That's what all us normal American-blooded men do. Make all women sleep on the couch.
Actually, I'm pretty confused right now.
I agree.